You built your practice on your terms. You're not about to hand your reputation to someone who's never sat with a client. And yet, every solution you have looked at asks you to do exactly that. Hand your voice to a social media manager who has never read a DSM. Hand your messaging to a VA who doesn't understand the difference between a coaching client and a therapy client. Hand your professional identity to a generic AI tool that produces the same content for a fitness coach, a real estate agent, and a trauma therapist. You have looked at all of it, and every single time something in you said no. Not because you didn't want help, not because you do not know you need to show up online, but because you have spent years building a reputation that is specific, intentional, and yours, and you're not willing to risk it on a tool that does not understand what is at stake. That instinct is not fear. That is wisdom. Here is what I want you to imagine. You wake up on a Tuesday morning. Your content has already been posted. It sounds like you. Your language, your lens, your specific way of working with clients, it speaks directly to the people you were built to help. And you did not write a single word of it the night before. You did not log into any platform. You did not spend your Sunday afternoon batching content instead of resting. You simply approved it in the same amount of time it takes to respond to a text message. And it went live while you were doing the work you actually went to school for. That is not a fantasy. That is what control actually looks like when the right system is doing the work. Rosie, the content assistant inside the Seen and Scaled Society, is not a generic AI tool. She is built specifically for your practice, trained on your voice, your niche, your specific way of working, and the exact clients you are trying to reach. Every post she creates sounds like you wrote it, because in a way, you did. You gave her your language, your stories, your expertise, your professional boundaries, and she packages all of it into consistent, strategic content that goes out across your platforms automatically. But here's that part that matters most. Nothing goes live without your approval. You review every post before it publishes. You set the cadence, how often, which platforms, what days. You stay in full control of your message, your image, and your professional reputation. No surprises, no posts that don't sound like you, no handing your reputation to someone who does not understand what is at stake. Rosie runs in the background, you stay in the driver's seat. Heather Taylor, a therapist juggling client sessions, teaching, and raising her kids, said it best. I no longer stress about social media at all. Not because she handed her voice to someone else, because she found a system that kept her voice intact while doing the work for her. That is the difference. You do not need more content. You do not need to post more. You need a system that shows up for you consistently, authentically, and completely on your terms. The Seen and Scaled Society is that system. Built by a therapist, built for a therapist, and built around the one thing every other solution has failed to protect: your voice. Come see what it feels like to have content that sounds exactly like you. Book your free Rosie demo at minipost.ai/demo. This is a personalized look at what your content would actually sound like, trained on your voice, your niche, and your specific way of working. Comment demo and I'll send you the link directly. Stay blessed by the best.